Hello, guys. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Um, this is where we talk about different relevant areas of law and how it affects you and your business as usual. So now we're going to talk about 5 things you must not do without involving a lawyer. As a serious-minded person, there are 5 things we're going to talk to you about. You must not do without involving a lawyer. Number one is when you want to deal with the issue of wrongful termination or discrimination in your workplace. So, when you want to deal with the issue of wrongful termination or discrimination in your workplace, you must ensure you involve your lawyer in that. All right. So, this is because there are lots of complicated laws around that area. The claims you'll be making basically are claims for damages or, in some instances, claims for reinstatement. Okay, and those are not things you ordinarily would know. You require a lawyer who has the training and the expertise in that area to be able to, as a matter of fact, see you through that issue. So when you have an issue of discrimination at work, dismissal, termination, even if it's constructive dismissal means you were not directly dismissed, but you were let me put it in a simple man term, dismissed with style. All right. So all the things you were expected to do, you were not given, and the environment was made so unfriendly for you, such that the only option left was for you to leave. So that's constructive dismissal. So let's say, for example, you were not dismissed, but your access to your computer was interrupted. So that's constructive dismissal. For all of these, if you have claims on them, make sure you involve a lawyer. The next one is buying a house or buying a land. If you're going to do this, you must ensure you involve a lawyer. You must ensure you involve a legal practitioner in carrying out this particular responsibility, because a lawyer will assist you in doing what we call the due diligence and the necessary searches. And that is not just all. A lawyer at this stage will also help you to carry out to help you ensure that there are no encumbrances on the items you're purchasing or the property you're purchasing. The lawyer will also assist you to draft the agreements. For land, if you're buying land, there's a deed of assignment. If you're renting a property, there is a lease agreement, there's a tenancy agreement, and these agreements contains clauses that, if you're not careful, may affect you in the future. All right. And sometimes people who don't involve lawyers end up buying a case. So what that means is you buy a land that is already in dispute, or you buy a land and the agreement evidencing the purchase of that land is not well drafted, and then you get into issues. The next one is wills and trust. So if you want to have a will, all right, you must ensure you brief a lawyer. Save your family from disputes and legal issues after you die. Now, wills should not only be drafted by people who are very old or who are thinking about death. Wills should be drafted and prepared by everyone who has one or two things that someone else can inherit after they die. Okay, so the mere mention of wills most times throws people off. Like, are you praying for me to die? But no, a will should be prepared whenever you have one or two things that someone can inherit. And to ensure people don't fight unnecessarily over it, you must prepare over your items, you must prepare your will. And if you want to prepare your will, make sure you get a lawyer involved. Because if you don't, or you decide to do it yourself, or to just get a template from somewhere without legal advice on the applicable Nigerian law, you may just end up drafting a worthless document and you call it a will. So, for example, the lawyer will advise you the place of your local laws in your wills, how your properties in other jurisdictions. So let's say you have houses in other states or you have houses in other country, how you can properly place them in your will, how you can share your items. So, for example, if you're a Muslim, there are laws, customary laws governing how you can will out your items. All right. If you are, for example, from certain parts of Nigeria, there are some customary laws that even restrict how you share your property. So you must get a lawyer to help place all of those things and prepare your will and guide you how you can create a trust over your assets and over your property. The fourth one is for business startups. Never start up a business if you're a serious minded person without involving a lawyer. Whether you're going into it alone, or you have a partner, or you're setting up a corporation, never try to navigate all the legal requirements alone. A lawyer is very necessary, even for the registration and everything, and for the legal advisory, how you can enter into agreements, regulatory compliances, and not all of that. You need a lawyer to be protected in those regards. Only a lawyer who specializes in business law can ensure these things are done. So don't make that mistake of not getting a lawyer. Then the next one is when you're talking about issues of bankruptcy. Bankruptcy means your business is failing and you want to resuscitate or revive the business, or you want to quietly wind up the business. You must ensure you get a lawyer on this issue. Now, we believe this video or this session has been helpful to you. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like it, comment, ask your questions, and also help us share this video. Your subscription, sharing and liking of the video and making comments is very important to us. So don't forget 5 things you must not do without involving a lawyer. All right. So going forward, if you want to do any of these things, make sure you get a lawyer, brief the lawyer, tell him what you want to do, and the lawyer will properly advise, guide you, and see you through. Thank you.